PJ, can you talk about how you were first introduced to Corey Davis and why you took a special interest in him?
Yeah, well, I had just gotten done being the wide receiver coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Took the job at Western Michigan. I was 31, turning 32 years old. Took over a program I hadn't won a championship since 66 and 88, 1966 and 1988. So we knew we had to rebuild from the ground up. And with my background in wide receivers, that's the only thing I've ever coached. That's what I played in college. We knew we had to be able to start with some type of playmaker. And we went to Wheaton Warrenville South High School. And I remember Ron Muhich telling me, hey, I got a guy that doesn't have any offers, that should have a lot of offers. You got to come look at him. Went in there, met Corey. He had a lot of work to do academically, but I looked at him and I was like, wow, he's one of the best human beings I've ever met, one of the hardest workers I've ever been around. And when your best players end up being your hardest workers, that's when you have team success, not only individual success.
PJ, what was his situation growing up with his brothers and sisters? Because interesting dynamic, because he actually went to live with another family, the Graham family. And can you talk about your interaction with them as well while you recruited Corey?
Yeah, while we recruited Corey, I had more contact with the Grahams than I did his biological family. And, but Corey, the word family, it stands for forget about me, I love you. He's got a big family. But the Grahams really kind of took him under their wing and had wonderful conversations with the Grahams, still do to this day. Corey's blessed to have a lot of people in his life who love him, support him, are there for him. And I think that's what makes him really special.
PJ, final question is a two-parter, but it's connected. What was that moment like for you, Corey Davis being selected in the first round of the 2017 draft, number 5 overall, and fast forward now to what was your reaction when you had heard he'd signed with the New York Jets?
Well-deserved. Well-deserved. When you go back to the draft room and the green room, rewind to his junior year, he was going to possibly come out early. And I remember we did all the paperwork for the NFL, did the insurance policy, did all that. And Corey had that ability and the support system to say, listen, there's a big difference between a third-round pick or a second-round pick and a top 5 or a top 10 pick. And he believed in himself that much and not rolled the dice, because it wasn't a gamble. It was just, I believe in myself that much that I can be a first-round pick, because he had the size, he had the speed, he had all that. But was somebody willing to do that in the first round after his third year? Maybe not, from a mid-major. So he had to do it again, and he did it again, and he did it even at an elite level, and really set this team to places it never been before. We're just so excited for New York. You're going to love Corey. He just had a newborn, so he's so excited about being a dad. I think New York's going to love Corey, and you're going to love him as much as we do. So congratulations on getting him.
PJ, well said. Thank you so much for your time.